Hey guys, so really quick before I get this video started, I don't know if the sound quality has improved at all. I got a new mic for Mother's Day, so one of the Rode mic. So I'm just testing it out and seeing, you know, if there's any difference at all. I know at times it's very echoey in here and you can hear a lot of background noise, so I'm hoping that this will solve that problem. Anyway, to what this video is about. I wanted to talk to you guys about glowy skin and how I achieve it. I get a ton of questions all the time, and I figured now that it's summertime and everybody wants just like that lush, glowy, like how to achieve glowy skin, or my tips, or some products that I like to use and my favorites, and kind of like a slash demo of what I do, because I'll insert some clips of me putting the products on and stuff like that. So anyway, okay, so starting with priming. I think priming is a very crucial step in this, you know, whole makeup application process. A lot of people say, you know, like my foundation clings, it's too dry. And I ask, you know, do you put moisturizer over top of your face or on your face prior to putting on base? And they're like, no, what is that? And I'm like, oh my God, don't do that. So my favorites, my face moisturizer, it's just, I use that and then I go on with priming. There is a bunch of hydrating primers. There's a bunch of illuminating ones. I have tried so many. I have this one from Tom Ford, which is really pricey, but it's their Radiant Moisture Souffle. And this is just a thicker consistency, but it has a really nice sheen to it. An alternative to this, I would say, would be the M.A.C Strobe Cream. It has this like pearlescence luminosity effect to it. It's really, really, it's almost like, oh God, what do you call that? Like holographic in a way. It's a really, really pretty sheen, and it isn't like chunky glitter. It's very, the particles on it, it's just so finely milled that it's just literally a pearlized sheen on the skin, and it's super hydrating. Another one of my favorites, or that I've used and I'm almost done, is the Makeup Forever Base Hydrating Primer. They do a bunch of them depending on what your skin type is, but something hydrating to give that base something to stick to, a little bit of slip, and also to give that moisturized, you know, glowy look is great. Now, the one that I'm using today is one that I purchased. It is the Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer by Marc Jacobs. Oh my freaking gosh, where have you been all of my life type thing. I have never tried a primer and have been so happy with it. Not since Glossier's Priming Moisturizer, which that I treat more as like a facial cream. But this itself as like a makeup, first of all, the packaging is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. But the product itself, it is this white consistency, but it smells of coconuts, and who freaking doesn't love coconut? I love that smell. It's nothing overpowering or like a fake generic, you know, coconut smell, like those fake ones that are really icky. It's just really soft and just hydrating, and I just feel like it completely minimizes my pores as well. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful primer, and I'm so happy with it. Now for base itself, CC creams, BB creams, tinted moisturizers, I think are ideal for this type of look. So yeah, BB creams, CC creams, I think things like that, just, they let the skin breathe. It looks natural. It looks, your skin still shines from, you know, beneath it. It just doesn't look unnatural. And I have a couple of them that I like to use. The NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer is a really, really good one. My absolute favorite BB cream is the Burberry Fresh Glow. I wish they did more shades in this. I know there's the light, this is what, dark? There's light, medium, and dark. Dark is my skin complexion, and I'm about an NC 35-ish. So it doesn't go too dark, but it's such a pretty formula. I absolutely love this stuff. It is so good. And then one that's a little bit more, not fuller coverage, but higher in coverage, but still looks luminous, is the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Foundation. This is absolutely beautiful as well, and it just gives a really pretty glow. But the one I use today is the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. I'm obsessed with this. Like, I can't be without it. I just can't. It's 10 times better than MAC Face and Body. It gives me great coverage, and it looks absolutely natural on the skin. It's super lightweight. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything at all. And they have a range of, colors, and you can mix and match these. You can contour with these. I've done that. I'm just super happy with this tiny little bottle, and it's so small. It's plastic, so it's travel friendly. I don't know about you, but I have excessively dry under eyes. So I try to find very creamy formulas of concealer and things like that. And the one that I've been using under my eyes is the Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher. This is super hydrating. It is brightening. It has ingredients to help with, dark circles, which is awesome. And then another, trusty favorite, which I've repurchased already, is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in the shade Medium Dark Neutral. This I tend to use on blemishes or spots that, are healing whatever's going on. And it's very creamy. It doesn't cling to any dry skin that I might have, depending on, the stage or level of the breakout. But it's such a good formula, and it doesn't dry out like the NARS one. The NARS one is good for like the first couple of weeks that you have it. And then after that, the shit completely dries out, and it makes me angry because it's super pricey. But, it dries out almost immediately. So next, I think keeping everything with creams and liquids, that's definitely gonna amp up the look and make it, that dewy, healthy, glowy look. So I like to stick to cream products. I feel like if you're oilier, liquids might be too messy for you. Creams do have some, tackiness, and I feel like it adheres better. Also, you can layer powder over the top, like a light dusting of powder, to just lock it in place, and it won't take away, from the sheen or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. This Pro Sculpting palette, I use the Sculpting shade in it to contour / warm up my face a little bit. And I did that before I set anything, just because, again, the base is emollient enough that I can, move it around and things won't shift depending on the technique, that you're using. But I know I get really oily in my T-zone, so I just make sure to set with a light dusting of powder. And for that, I like to use the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powders. This is the only powder that I have found that gives the look of dewy skin, but it's not. It's a powder. I don't know how they put it into the pan or how they even created this, but it is absolutely awesome. I think people got really confused when they released these because they thought they were highlighting powders, where some of them you can use them, but I like to use this as a setting powder, and I've been using it for years. And it's like one of my absolute staples. Like, I need to have this powder. But I set everything with a duo fiber brush, and that pretty much, it allows me to layer stuff over top, but without it, it won't cling or stick to, because if you go in with like a powder, blush, without setting your foundation, that shit's gonna stick on and it's not going anywhere. So a light dusting of this all around the face, and it allows me to blend everything so much smoother, and everything just looks, again, very natural, which I'm going to keep stressing throughout this entire video. Now for cheeks, I absolutely love cream blush. I'm a big fan all year round. It doesn't necessarily have to be the summer, especially in the winter when you know, your skin's super dry. One that I recently came across and I told you guys about was the H&M cream blushes. These, I feel like they're creamier, but they then dry. They have this like powdery finish, but it still looks dewy and healthy. So I feel like oily skin girls would like this a lot more. Another one that I am obsessed with are the Daniel Sandler watercolor blushes. I think it is watercolor liquid blush. I only have one so far, but this shade is absolutely beautiful. They're super pigmented, and once it's on, it stays put. It almost looks like it gives this cheek, or the cheek, a stained type of look. They're absolutely gorgeous. And then the RMS Beauty, their lip to cheek shines. Again, you can wear it on the lips, you can wear it on the cheeks, and it just gives you that nice uniformed look, and it doesn't shift or settle in the powder. Like, you know how sometimes you put cream blush on and it all like bunches up together? I've never found that with this at all. The Jouer cheek, the tints, again, you can use them on the lips, you can use them on the cheeks. Such a great formula. There's so many cream blush formulas, I think, that are out there that just go unnoticed. Today, obviously, I didn't use cream blush. I didn't feel like it. I was being lazy. But I used the Lorac Cinematic Buildable Matte Blush. Sometimes I like to use matte blush to cheat a glowy look. And by that, if I have just this gloss on my cheek, okay, hear me out, because I'm not making any sense right now. If I have this huge like gloss on my cheek, I think it's all too much. Like, I can't distinguish, you know, bronzer, contour, cheek, highlighter. So depending on what type of highlighter I use, I have been using the Mary Luminizer. Where the hell have I been? Everybody and their mother has this damn thing and has spoken about it. And I'm like, oh, it looks too shiny. I don't think it'll suit my skin tone. Yes, I swatched it in the store. I was at like Kohl's. I think I got it at Kohl's. Yeah, that's where I got this stuff. Kohl's. And I just happened to swatch it and immediately was like, holy shit, I need to have this now. And I picked it up and I have been using it. This is like one of those highlighters where it melts on the skin, even though it's powder, but it looks glossy as shit. And so I did apply this highlighter on the tops of my cheeks, on the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and the inner tear ducts of my eyes. That's where that's where I highlight. I don't highlight anywhere else. But my God, this highlighter is beautiful. You can use cream ones like the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector is one of my favorite. That one's more of like a liquidy consistency if you want shine. Hell, you can even use a clear balm and just dab it on the tops of the cheeks and you are good to go. You can even take a little bit of the M.A.C strobe cream that I was telling you about, apply this on the tops of the cheekbones and on, you know, the areas of where you want your highlight to be put, and again, you're good to go. And then my last step would be some type of hydrating mist or just something to take away after you powder everything. Maybe you feel like it kind of took too much shine away and you want to add some moisture back, or even throughout the day if you wanted to just refresh and touch up. I have been using the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist. This has hyaluronic acid and it says black oat, which I'm not sure what it is that does. But there's all types of vitamins and things in here to just remedy thirsty skin. I also used the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and that is like glow in a bottle. It's really, really pretty. I would say super, super dry skins, you can use that if you're oily. or you tend to get really, really oily, I would stay away from that and maybe try this Milky Mist. It's inexpensive. You can get it at Target, but it smells absolutely amazing. And it's just, again, absolutely love it. That is how I personally would, or not would, I do. Like, this is how I do my face every single day. I like that natural, glowy skin. And sometimes I don't mind getting super shiny. I'd say beauty blenders are your best friend. You can just dab in the areas that you get shiny in, or just after I finish doing my entire makeup, I go over with, I make sure it's damp and just kind of do this or spritz my face and then just kind of push it into the skin. I find that throughout the day, my makeup just adheres better and it just, you know, meshes really nicely with my skin. So yeah, those are my tips, and that's how I achieve my glowy skin routine. I guess you can call this my glowy skin routine. Is that what I would call this video? I guess. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.